Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Gideon Banks. It's been a long time I made a video because guys, I've been trying to recover from the whole New Year vibing and all of that. Even though I made some videos earlier this year, but yeah, I think that maybe let's just say that the new year happened. Okay guys, so today's video is not far-fetched as I already made like a pre-post of it yesterday on all of my social media channels. Today I'm going to be talking about my first time having sex. Basically the first time that I had sexual intercourse. Disclaimer notice guys, this video is in no way related to advance like sexual harassment to people. This video is solely for educational purposes. This video is to teach, to guide and direct. This video is not to influence you negatively. Like I said earlier, this video is just for educational purposes only. Oh my goodness guys, I am not going to be hiding anything. I'm going to be spilling the tea and telling you everything how it all went down. So if this is the first time you're coming across my YouTube channel or any of my existence, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and drop a comment down below. Turn on the alarm to get notified when I make the next video because it's about to get lit. Okay guys, so I had sex. The first time I had sex was I don't know the year, but I know that I was 16. I was almost done with high school, and it was, I wouldn't say I mean, a lot of people say that my choice of content is like really abnormal, so I'm trying so hard. I'm gonna try so hard to make this video look as normal as possible, because like, yeah, so I know that I was almost done with high school, or I was preparing to write my senior exams. So yeah, it just happened. I, like every other normal people, had a virginity that I valued the most. I valued my virginity a lot because it was everything for me. Oh my god, guys, this is so creepy. Okay, yes, so there's this girl that was always, I'm not going to be mentioning names because I'm going to be respecting people's privacy, but I'm going to be giving you details to like the best of my strength and energy, the best of my capabilities. So there's this girl that used to see my older brother then. Sorry bro if you're watching this video. So this girl used to see my older brother then. She was my age mate or my junior, I think I was older than she was then, but she happened to like, you know, she started having sex at a very young age. So yeah, I got back from school, me being like the very curious person I was, because I was 16, and a lot of my friends in school like talk about like them having sexual intercourse, and I am not even able to be a part of the conversation. Okay, most times I am a part of the conversation because of what I had read online. Because my dad then had this like very big desktop computer in the parlor. So like most times there's internet, and then I'm just checking through to see like, to read stuff about it. I mean, like, yeah, like I literally learned like everything that I was, you know, bragging about in classes, amongst my friends. I literally read about them on the internet. So yeah, like a lot of my friends back then in school would be saying, oh guys, like I just did this with this girl, it was awesome, I did this with this girl, it was nice, it was lit as fuck, this is what I did, this is how we did it. And then I'll just like, in my head, I'll just like create a story on like what and how I did an imaginary sex that I didn't even do. And I'll tell them, okay, so last weekend, my mom left me at home, I was alone, I brought a girl over, we did this, we did that, we did this, we did that. And then my stories were like really believable because people saw me as this very like spoiled boy that could do like a lot of shit. So my stories were 100% believable. But to my high school friends, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm really sorry guys, but I lied. So yeah, there's this girl that used to come see my older brother then. So you know how like you're preparing for your finals and you're really stressed out, like you're really stressed because like school, drama, assignments, trying to get like good grades is like really weighing you down. So like yeah, I got back that day, I was so tired, And then apparently my older brother wasn't back from work. So she came over to the house. I think I don't know, I'm still trying to think that it's either she set me up or it was just a coincidence, you get. So I got back from school and I was like literally the only one in the house. And then the next knock I could hear on the door was hers. And then somebody was knocking on my door. I'm like, nobody usually comes to knock the door at this time because I mean, like, mom has gone to like her store. My older brothers have gone to work, and yes, I used to like literally be the only one at home at that time of the day. So I went to the door and I'm like, "Who's this? Who are you? Who's there? Who's there at the door?" And I had, okay, what name should I call her? Let me use Beverly. Let me just use Bev. Okay, and I heard, "It's me, Bev." I'm like, "Bev, oh, okay, so, hey Bev, how you doing? My older brother is not around. You can come check back like in 2 hours time and I'll make sure to let him know that you stopped by." And she was like, "No, like she just wants to come in. Like she's not doing anything at home. She's bored. So she was just looking for a place to hang out." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, no problem then. You can come in." So now the tea is about to get hotter. So like, yeah, then she came into the house. I offered her like a bottle of water because that was the least that, I mean, what would a high school boy offer you coming to his parents' house? So I offered her a bottle of water and she drank, and then I was changing into my like house clothes, like the stuff that I always wore when I was in the house. And then I had a knock on my room door because my room isn't really far from the parlor. And then I'm like, okay, so the first time you're knocking, I'm telling you that my older brother that you're always saying is not around. You're not refusing. You're not even saying you want to go home. And the next thing is you're knocking on my door. And I go to my door, guys, just guess what I saw. She was already pants down. Like Bev was literally on her bikini. Like she had taken her dress off. And I was literally on my shorts too. And I mean, I saw this girl, like she's a hot girl, she's got a great body. And I started to respond like, oh my God, it was really crazy. I mean, at that point of my life, I was just experiencing puberty. And you know how it is, like when you're experiencing puberty. At the point of puberty, like you're not sure what you want for yourself sexually. Like at that point, like I feel like for most of the people, for most of the teenagers, like everything goes at that point in time. So like she came into the room and she's like, "Gideon, how you doing?" And we started to have a conversation, and then I told her that what's she trying to do. She's like, she wants to lie down on my bed. I'm like, how the hell would you want to lie on my bed? Like, you could go lie on my brother's bed and not my bed. And then she was like, she wants to lie on this bed. And then I think I was on my phone. I was trying to like reply. I was trying to reply. I don't know. I was trying to reply to a comment on Facebook. And then the next thing she did was just she collected my phone from me. At that point of my life, I was really like very sensitive with my phone. Like I don't joke with my phone, and I do not appreciate like when people just like drag my phone, like collect my phone from me. So I wasn't really comfortable at all. And then we started this whole like fake fight thing, this fake boyfriend pillow fight thing. So and then she dragged my phone and she was about to put it in her underwear. And I got to like, can I have my phone? And then we started to like drag the phone. It was fun. And you know, at this point in time, this is when your body now starts to respond more. And then I got like the how do I put it? Like the feeling, like the crave and the urge got more intense at this point because there was like a struggle. Because we were struggling for the phone and I was getting more like erect. And then the next thing was, she took her pants out. And I'm like, okay, so now this is legit and literally getting out of hands. Like, but at the same time, my body was wheeling. Like, my body was wheeling. So, like, it was, at a point, I had to stop and pause. And then she dropped the phone, and then I thought about it like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I do this? Should I not do this? I have never done this before, but I have read a whole lot about it. And worst case is I didn't have a condom. Yeah, guys, like I didn't have a condom. I thought about it. I'm like, I don't want to get any like infections. I don't want to get like any like stuff. I don't want to get like any complications after this sex. So I was like, oh, should I do this? Oh my god. And then she kept forcing, and then the next thing she took a bra out, and then she was stark naked, and I was just on my shorts, and I think I was literally naked because I was hard, and then my stuff had already found its way out of my boxer shorts. So like we both were literally like stark naked, and the next thing was she just came down and started giving me a mouth action down there, and I was like, what the hell? This was the first time I had somebody like sucking my stuff, and I felt blown away. I felt like I was on top of the world. And I mean, like a 16-year-old boy, what would you expect? So I was just there, and then I feel like she was still rough at the point, because I mean, after then, like, this is like so many years ago, I've had like a whole lot of other like mouth actions, and they've been awesome. So I feel like she was really rough at that point, like she wasn't really good with that. So yeah, like, I mean, after the mouth action, we got straight to business. She laid down on the bed and she spread her legs wide open, and the next thing was I asked her, do you have a condom? Do you have golden circle? Like gold circle, golden circle. I mean, as a young guy, we used to call it golden circle, but I grew up to find out that it was gold circle. So yeah, she was like, no, she doesn't have a condom. I ran to my brother's wardrobe to see if I could find any. I opened his wardrobe and I found one. There was just one there, and I was scared that, oh my god, if I should use this condom, my older brother could really like get he could really like get angry and start asking, and you know, he could even beat me up for even using his condom. And then you know how it was then, like as a young guy going to a shop, a guy of under 20 going to a shop and telling them that he wants to get a condom. So like, I feel like my brother at that point in his life, he was 22 then, I feel like at that point in his life, he was getting condom from his friends who were already sexually exposed. So it wasn't like he was going to the shop to get it. And yes, so losing one condom at that point in life for him would have been a very big situation that he wouldn't have been able to handle. So I decided to avoid such drama, and I didn't take the condom. So I was like, man, fuck it anyways, let's just do this. So she spread her legs wide open, and everywhere was slippery, slimy, greasy as hell, and I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so like, this was my first time trying to find my way around a cunt. So it was so hard trying to find my way. So what I did was I tried putting my hands inside. This is crazy, guys. I tried putting my hands inside, and I found, like, I understood like the chemistry of what was going on inside there, and then I inserted, and then I went in. To cut the long story short, 25 minutes later, we were done. 25 minutes later, we were done, and fast forward to 25 minutes later, we were done, and then she got up. She didn't even go to the bathroom to wash anything. She just wore her clothes and she left the house immediately, because at that point I think there was somebody knocking at my gate. I think that was my mom who was knocking at the gate. So she literally just, the girl Bev literally just wanted to leave the house and act like nothing happened. And then I quickly rushed into the bedroom. I washed up myself. My mom saw my uniform, so she felt like, well, I just got back from school, and Bev was probably trying to get like her homework done, or she was probably looking for my older brother or something. So my mom like literally didn't like suspect anything. So like, I got into the washroom, I washed myself, and then that was it about that. Fast forward to 24 hours later, guys, I started to feel a pain in my lower abdomen, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is really new. Like, it has never happened to me, like in the issue of my life, having abdominal pains. And this happened like while I was still in school. like towards the end of school. Like it was like I started to feel the sharp pain, and I mean I didn't discuss it with anybody because I knew that I had just indulged like the previous day. On getting home, I was pressed and I wanted to use the restroom and I couldn't pee. It was painful as hell. And then I checked in my underwears. I started to see like mucus and spam. Not spam. It was mucus. It was really disgusting. It was smelling like my panties were soaked with mucus, and I felt really messed up. I felt really like disgusted. I felt really like I felt really ashamed of myself, and I had to I had to take the next bus, and I went to a very far area from like where I stayed, like 3 like local governments away, and I saw a chemist and I explained everything to her, and she said I had just contacted gonorrhea. I was like, what the hell? How does a young boy of 16 have gonorrhea? Anyway, to cut the long story short, I was placed on treatment. I started taking my medication, and fast forward to 24 hours later, I stopped feeling the pain, I stopped producing mucus, and I was done with my dosage. And she asked me to come back in 2 weeks. I went back in 2 weeks. I got tested, and I didn't have gonorrhea anymore. And I did like other procedures. Before I started the gonorrhea treatment, I did like other procedures to check for every other infection because it was less than 24 hours. So I did like every post-sexual procedure I had to do, and I was deemed fit and okay. And then I was only diagnosed with gonorrhea, and then I started to treat gonorrhea, and yeah. I mean, fast forward to 2 weeks later, I was doing good, and I told her, I told her after 3 weeks when I saw her that she should go get tested, that she gave me gonorrhea, and she got pissed off that I don't know how to talk to a lady. Guys, like, do you think I was wrong to tell somebody who infected me with gonorrhea that, listen, like, I had sex with you, that was my first time, and I contacted gonorrhea? And then if you think I was wrong, please comment down below. Tell me a better way of telling somebody that I had sex with that she gave me gonorrhea, because I felt like I wasn't wrong. I felt like I was just being open-minded and letting her know so that she could go get tested and treat herself. Yeah, I don't know if she treated herself, but I know that after then she stopped having stuff to do with my older brother. So yeah, I feel like my older brother is fine, and so yeah, guys, that was like the story of my first time having sex. It was a whole lot of people talk about their first time, how they had scented candles, how they went for dinner, they went for a spa day, they went for the movies, and then they came home, it was all rosy and bougie. But mine was hell as hell, guys. Mine was like a whole vibe. But I got done with it, and like, I was really traumatized from the whole experience, and I literally did not have sex until after 1 year. I literally did not have sex until after 1 year because of the whole stress that this thing put me through, guys. So guys, if you know that you have enjoyed this video and this video was really helpful, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment down below, and turn on the alarm to get notified when I make the next video, guys.